Welcome back to the Coins Numismatic series. Today's episode is one you absolutely do not want to miss. We're diving into one of the most iconic, patriotic, and widely recognized commemorative coins ever produced by the United States Mint. This isn't just pocket change. This is a coin that marks the 200th birthday of an entire nation. A coin millions of Americans saved, collected, and treasured. And yet, despite its fame, there are secrets, varieties, hidden values, and powerful historical importance that many people still don't know about. Today, we're revealing the full story behind the 1776 to 1976 Bicentennial quarter bearing the Denver Mint Mark D, shown here in fine condition. By the time we finish, you'll know exactly why this coin has captivated collectors for decades, what makes certain examples valuable, and why you should check your change today. Let's jump right into the story of one of the most celebrated quarters in American history. The 1776 to 1976 Bicentennial quarter was more than just a circulating coin. It was part of a nationwide celebration honoring the 200th anniversary of American independence. As the United States approached its bicentennial year, the country prepared for parades, festivals, historical tributes, and a surge of patriotic spirit. To match this monumental milestone, Congress authorized a special set of circulating coin designs for the quarter, half dollar, and dollar. These coins would not feature the usual dates for just 1 year. They would carry dual dates, 1776 to 1976, symbolizing the journey of the nation from its founding to the modern era. The quarter chosen for the bicentennial redesign was part of this federal push to create coins that were both functional currency and patriotic keepsakes. The United States Mint held a national competition to determine the new reverse designs for these commemorative issues. The winning design for the quarter's reverse came from Jack L. H.R., whose colonial drummer motif became one of the most recognized coin images of the 20th century. The obverse of the bicentennial quarter maintains the familiar portrait of George Washington originally created by sculptor John Flanagan in 1932. Washington faces left, with the word liberty prominently placed above his head. The motto, "In God We Trust," appears to the left of Washington's profile. Beneath the portrait, instead of a single-year date, the unique dual date, 1776 to 1976, commemorates the bicentennial of American independence. To the right of the date, just slightly below Washington's bust line, lies the mint mark. In this case, the D indicates the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. Turning to the reverse side, R's colonial drummer design stands as a proud tribute to American Revolutionary War heritage. The drummer appears marching forward, symbolizing movement, determination, and the revolutionary spirit. To his left is a torch encircled by 13 stars, representing the original 13 colonies. Above the design is the inscription, "United States of America," placed prominently at the top. Below that sits the motto, "E pluribus unum," meaning, out of many, one. At the bottom is the denomination, quarter dollar, completing the bold patriotic design. The bicentennial quarter is composed of the same cupronickel-clad alloy used for standard Washington quarters of the time, an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel, bonded to a pure copper core. This produces the familiar silvery appearance that the public recognizes so well. Some bicentennial quarters were also struck in a 40% silver composition for special collector sets, but the Denver minted circulation strikes like the one we are discussing today were strictly the standard clad alloy. The mintage for bicentennial quarters is enormous, one of the largest in U.S. mint history. In total, more than 1.6 billion bicentennial quarters were minted, with the Denver Mint alone producing over 860 million of them. Because of this, most bicentennial quarters found today still hold their face value, especially when found in circulated conditions such as fine. But the massive mintage also reflects the importance of the celebration. Many Americans intentionally save their bicentennial coins as keepsakes that are in fine condition. The 1776, 1976 D bicentennial quarter shows evidence of circulation. Washington's hair details appear worn, his cheek and jawline show flattening, and the drummer's uniform and drum lines are softened. Yet all major design details remain clear and easily visible. Fine condition represents a coin that is well worn but still attractive enough for collectors who enjoy building circulated date sets or historical-themed collections. As for market value, circulated bicentennial quarters, including those in fine condition, generally carry a value of around 25 cents. However, the real interest lies not in the typical examples, but in the exceptional ones. Uncirculated Denver bicentennial quarters can range from $1 to $5 depending on condition, with higher mint state grades, MS 66, MS 67, and MS 68, bringing significantly more. Coins with deep, original luster, clean fields, and strong strike details can command much higher prices from collectors seeking pristine legacy pieces. Exceptional MS 67 and MS 68 specimens can reach into the hundreds of dollars, especially those verified by major grading services. Even more intriguing is the realm of errors and varieties associated with the 1976 bicentennial quarter. One of the most notable varieties collectors seek is the double die strikes, particularly on the obverse. Although these double die examples are not extremely common, they are popular finds when confirmed. Doubling can show up on the inscriptions such as "In God We Trust" or "Liberty," appearing as slightly enlarged or shadowed letters. Genuine double dies always bring collector premiums. Another common error for this coin involves off-center strikes. These errors occur when the coin blank is improperly aligned during minting, causing part of the design to be missing. A 5 to 10% off-center bicentennial quarter might bring $10 to $20, while dramatic off-center errors of 40 to 60% can fetch $50 or more, particularly if the date and mint mark remain visible. Clipped planchet errors, where a curved portion of the coin is missing, also appear on some bicentennial quarters. These coins are easily identifiable and can sell for $10 to $20 depending on the severity and condition of the clip. Die cracks and die breaks are also known on these quarters, appearing as raised lines or blobs of metal on Washington's profile, the drummer's clothing, or the fields. Larger cuds, which occur when a piece of the die breaks away completely, are highly collectible. Another category worth mentioning is strike weakness. Because of the massive production push, many bicentennial quarters exhibit soft detail, especially on the drummer's face, drum lines, and the stars near the torch. Examples showing crisp, bold designs are scarcer and can attract collector interest. The cultural and historical context of the bicentennial quarter adds even greater importance to the coin. Released at a time when the country was reflecting on its origins, the coin encapsulates the pride, nostalgia, and patriotic enthusiasm of the mid-1970s. The design represents not just the American Revolution, but also the collective identity of the nation. Families saved these coins as souvenirs, children collected them in albums, and the coins circulated widely before people started holding them aside. Collectors today prize these coins not only for their physical attributes, but for what they represent: a nationwide celebration, a historical milestone, and a unique moment when American currency transformed into a symbol of heritage. Even though fine condition 1976 D bicentennial quarters are common, they retain strong collector interest. They are essential for anyone building a full set of bicentennial coins, a Washington Quarter Series collection, or a historical theme collection. Beginners in coin collecting often start with bicentennial coins because they are easy to find, affordable, and historically rich. Meanwhile, advanced collectors hunt for the highest grade examples, rare errors, and full strike details. The Denver minted bicentennial quarter in fine condition still tells a compelling story. Its dual date, its patriotic reverse, its massive circulation, and its symbolic role in the American bicentennial celebration make it a meaningful coin regardless of current market price. As we come to the conclusion of this deep exploration, it becomes clear that the 1776 to 1976 bicentennial quarter remains one of the most beloved U.S. coins ever minted. It represents the spirit of a nation, the creativity of a special commemorative design, and the collectability that draws people into the hobby of numismatics. Whether you find one in your pocket change, in a coin jar, or in a coin shop, every bicentennial quarter carries a story, and every collector appreciates the significance behind this unforgettable issue. This completes the detailed look at the 1776 to 1976 Bicentennial $quarter coin with mint mark D in fine condition.